Hey, how's it going, Haunters Hangout? Some of you asked me yesterday about our new Haunters expansion of Killers, a card game. So I figured I would show it to you and give you a heads up on what the deal is. So last weekend we were out at Haunters Against Hate #2 down in Lexington, Kentucky. And a year ago, we released our game Killers, the card game, now all branded under Scorpion Lair Games. But we released that last year, and I promised everybody that when we came back this year, that we would develop a Haunters edition of the game because I really wanted to kind of help support what everybody is doing out there and really give them a way to like take pride in it and like show off their stuff and really like kind of enter into that whole world. So we couldn't do that with our original game. However, we created Speed Kills and we released that this year. So since we released Speed Kills and I figured out a way to make that work in the framework, we developed the Haunters expansion. So the basic idea is you play it in conjunction. You have to have the base game to play this as well. You take the victims from the base game, but the whole idea is that you want to take your Haunter and you want to get as many scares as you can before the season ends. So you would take one Haunter. This game plays 2 to 4 players. And actually, I think you could probably play more. You could probably play up to 10 people. We might need to get you some more victims, but we'll test that out a little bit. We'll see. But anyway, the basic idea is we wanted to get 10 Haunters because we put in some stock photos in here, right? So we have the witch, we've got the voodoo priestess, all that stuff. But we have these stock photos, and what we wanted to do is we wanted to give the Haunters the opportunity to purchase a copy of the game, to pre-order it, and then they would get entered into a raffle so that we could determine the top or the first 10 face cards in the expansion. So those people will become the face of the expansion and the first edition forever. And then later on, we'll use some of the other people that have entered in there that want to continue with the process, and we'll put out packs so that you can then get your specific Haunter and you can play the game the way that you want to play the game. So on the cards, you would get your picture as the Haunter on there, 1 of 10. You would get your scare factor and then your name, and any haunt that you might be associated with would go right here. We'd put a little logo on there. On the back, you get a special ability, and then you can put a little bit of a backstory on the back, right? So then as you go through the game, and we can play around with this a little bit, but there are cards in here. Let me get past that. Like, for example, Vampire Fangs. It will give you an additional 1 scare factor. So that'll up your scare factor so that you can scare the victims, right? So as you're going through the game, you might lose some turns. Somebody turned on the lights. So you might lose some turns. Other players will also be able to stop you from scaring people, and then you would lose 1 scare factor. So all kinds of different ways that you can play the game. You might get an insta scare. This one is an elevator drop. Or you might, you lose 3 turns if you get a power outage. Let's see, what else? Oh, there's the chainsaw plus 4 to your scare factor. So you've got all of that, and then you get bonus points for making people piss their pants, which is always fun. So you get a bonus 5 if you can make somebody piss their pants. My favorite card in the game, well, not in the game, but my favorite card to make somebody piss their pants is a little kid where the parents are checking their pants. So anyway, my sense of humor. But the game ends when somebody draws the season ends card, right? With good old Saint Nick on there. There is one card in the deck that will also stop that. It's a card called Krampus Kills Santa. And it will extend the game for another 5 turns. But when Santa comes out, if you don't have the Krampus card, you will get, the game immediately ends, and whoever has the most scares wins the game. So just kind of a fun way to get everybody involved. We'll also at some point be putting some haunt-specific stuff together. So for those of you that own a haunt and are interested in getting a game personalized with your own branding, We will be at some point doing wholesale orders for that. So you can hit me up with that information and we will get that all squared away. We'll do custom branding. We'll take 10 of your haunt actors and put them on the face cards. That way you can have one that is specific for your haunt. And people can come there and they can, experience your haunt, and then they can take the game home with them. And they can continue to play the game with their favorite characters and their favorite haunt actors. So really just trying to give you guys more to play with and to have more fun with. So anyway, let me know what you think. And if you're interested in being a part of it and being a part of the raffle for the first 10 people to get into the original first edition, hit me up. The game currently, because you need the base game as well as the Haunters expansion, we were doing it at the convention for $60. We'll continue that. That's plus shipping. Shipping would be additional. But yeah, if you're interested in that, we'll get you in the raffle and we will get you ready to go. Here in about, I don't know, a half hour. I might even have it up on my website. So anyway, you can check out the website too. It's killerstcg.square.site, or you can just go to linktree/killerstcg and check out all the stuff we're doing. Cool. Thank you. Hit me up with feedback. Love you guys. Thanks.